We are live. What's up, everybody? Hope all is well. Happy Tuesday. We're jumping right into it. We're doing success and failure stories of traders. That's what the conversation is about tonight. I'm bringing on 4 of my students. My mentorship just ended this week, and we're about to bring them on to share their stories. It's not just about the class they had the 3 days. It's mainly about what they've done in the past, what they figured out over the weekend, and what they will implement in the future. This is for those of you that are still lost, still confused, still don't know your direction. So that's the best part of bringing 4 of my traders on to just have this discussion with me. So we're going to make that happen. If you guys have questions, just flood the live chat. I'll actively answer the questions at the end, but if I see them and it's happening, well, whatever you want to ask, you flood the chat. You already know how we do that. So we're going to bring the boys on. Let's see. We'll make that happen. Okay, it says, am I live on YouTube, folks? David? Because my thing is spinning. It is spinning on my end. It says I'm live, but the thing is spinning. Let me see. Let me see what David says, because I think it's frozen. What just happened? Yes? That sucks. It says it's frozen on my end, but we're going to let it rock. We're going to let it rock. It's just spinning like that spiral. But if you guys can see it, that's all that matters to me. All right, let me bring on the boys. What's up, boys? Welcome, welcome. You guys can unmute yourselves one at a time. Noah, we're going to go in a circle. We're going to go with Irvin, then Noah, then Mark, then Flores. Just jump into it. Just quickly introduce yourselves one at a time, and then I'll take over the conversation. Irvin, tell us, well, I said your name, but where you coming in from? And you've been on my Instagram live in the past. Just introduce yourself, and also, what was your biggest mistake prior to me when it comes to trading? Go, Irvin.
Well, my name is Irvin Miliano. As the class called me, the pastor. I will start pretty much at the beginning. I was introduced to cryptocurrencies around February of 2022 by a friend of mine that he's always into technology. We talk about technology and everything, and he told me about Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that. I didn't even know what that was at that time. I heard one time cryptocurrencies, but I never minded. Then he told me, just get $1,000 and don't worry, you get at least you get 2,000 out of it. I said, like, okay.
What coin? Do you remember the coin?
We bought some Ethereum, some Solana. So, but that was then, like in February of 2022, when it went up, like in February or March, and then in April everything just dumped. So when I saw, I was happy because I had like 1,300, 1,400, like in 2 weeks or whatever. And then everything started flushing down, and then I got out like in April, like with $500, and I was so upset.
So you lost 50%. You put in 1,000. You lost half.
Yes.
Okay.
But then the one thing is, at least I did not want it to just say, oh, well, that's just a scam. I'm just going to run away and not even paying, no, I say, you know what, but this might be something interesting for me.
Why did you say that? For someone that lost money and to say that's pretty impressive. Why did you say that?
Remember, the way I was raised and where I come from, you always want to better yourself. And if you see something that is legal and you would really want to succeed, there's always a process.
Correct.
And that's how life is. That's the way I look at it. You can't just go into something and everything be like everything is nice and it just happened. So you have to pay the price. That's the way I look at it. And I say, you know what? If other people can win and make it, the way I saw it at that time, it was win. I don't see now as winning. No, this is not gambling. You know what I mean? This is a process. You have to put time into it, organize yourself, focus yourself into it, and that's when then you become profitable.
I like that.
It's not.
Irvin,
it's not just. Go ahead.
No. I like what you said, and my favorite thing is I said, what was your biggest mistake? And yours was you randomly took some advice from a friend, lost 50% of it, and then you realized that this is not the way to do it. There's opportunity here, but I gotta learn it the right way.
Yeah, but that happened after I actually spent thousands of dollars in courses and this course.
Oh, wait, let's not get into that. We're gonna get into the disco, all that later. Thank you, Irvin.
Okay.
We're gonna get into
All right,
that.
no.
I love it. Let me
Yeah.
shut the comments off on Instagram. Guys, Instagram, get on the YouTube live. Let's go. Come on. Y'all should be over there. Let me mute this. I want everyone to pull up on the YouTube. Noah, your turn, my brother. Tell where you coming in from, and you already know. The next, what's your biggest mistake in trading prior to me?
I'm from New Hampshire. My biggest mistake before I found you was just not knowing what to do. I kind of similarly started the same way as Urban with crypto, and I had made money.
Wait, what coin?
Ethereum.
Let's go.
But this was back when it was I had bought it around like 2,000 or 3,000, and it went to 4.
And you never sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched it go all the way back down. I still haven't sold it, but I watched it go all the way back down, and
how did it feel when you felt it going to the 700-800s?
Yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, at least I didn't sell then.
A lot of people did, so that was good.
But then after, because I also jumped into regular stocks too, it was just not knowing what to do. I was just guessing when I was jumping into stocks. I was trading garbage penny stocks, jumping in trying to hope I'd catch that huge jump, or I was just doing stupid things, and I knew it wasn't right.
I love it. Thank you, Noah. That's a major one. We're going to talk about that. Also, again, I already thanked you, but I can't stop. I appreciate you always commenting and being active on my content. So thank you for that, Noah.
Of course.
Mr. Mark, the comedian of the class. Where are you coming in from, Mark? And your biggest mistake. And by the way, guys, if you don't know Mark, he'll tell you how long he's known me, but go for it, Mark.
Yeah, I've known you since we're in kindergarten. Back in the day one homies, huh? You already know.
He's known me since the butt naked on the couch. I had less than 500 follower days. That's how long he's been with me.
Yeah. So my name's Mark. I'm from Los Angeles. I don't know what else you want to say. How
He's the lead singer of a band called a punk rock band.
The Consistent Day Traders. That's our band.
Because if you can see behind him, that's not a fake thing. That's real. Like it's like I'm talking to a punk rock star right now. I love it.
Where I messed up the most in trading before, I don't know, I guess learning more when I started, was like over trading and revenge trading. And because like I did make money, but it would always be like I'll make money and then I'll lose money and then I'll just break even all the time. And then sometimes I'll make money and then like sometimes it'll be like crypto and stuff. And then that's when I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna pull out because I made the money, And then yeah, just revenge. Like you're doing good, and then one trade goes wrong. You're like, I'm gonna make up for that one, and then you're trying to make up for it. Then you just keep messing up, And then how you're saying, only take 3 trades, because whether it was good or it was bad, like you gotta chill out because even if it was good, that's when you get overconfident and you think maybe you don't think you know everything, but you think, okay, I know what's cracking with this, like I'm gonna do it right, like. And then it goes wrong. You're like, okay, maybe it was just that one. Next one will be right, and it was wrong. You're like, I lost on 2. I got to make up for that one. So this next one's going to make up for that. And then you're just messing yourself up now,
Correct. I love it. Thank you, Mark. We're going to go deep into that. Mr. Tony Flores.
Preston was good.
What's up? You guys have probably seen him on my Instagram live. I think this is your 3rd coming now on my live.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Tell them your story, Tony. Where you from, and what was your biggest mistake in trading?
I'm from DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. I'm gonna keep it real, man. The first time I even heard about Bitcoin, I had a homeboy. He was buying these things to buy like dumb stuff. He bought codeine and stuff like that with it. But anyways, they was talking about this Bitcoin thing. People talking about the stock markets and stuff like that. And so that's when I knew I had to get into this. But I never knew where to start at. And I'm glad that I went to you first, because with you in that classroom, that was my first trade ever. That was my first trade.
Wait, so that Mara trade that you made money on was your first ever?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. I love that. So you know what that means for me? I'm going to be your forever memory the first time you made money from the stock market. You're going to be 80. You're going to be 80 in bed. I made money the first time I made money, telling your grandkids about the professor. Y'all better go to professor's school. I'll be like, you're 40 what? 42?
Yeah, I'm 42. Yeah.
So I'm 36. So if you're 80, I'll be like in my 70s, and I'll still be on my campus. Like, yes, key levels, folks, multiple time frame, folks. Do you not? And they'll be like, our grandpa Tony told us about you, Professor. He made money on this Mara, and in about 50 years, Mara's gonna be like what, $300, $400, $600 if Bitcoin goes 100,000, 200,000. So look how fast I jumped in the future. Already thinking about your grandkids coming to my school.
But see, that's the must, because I come in this classroom, I don't know nothing. Like, I don't know nothing. But yet he was sitting there explaining to us and breaking it down piece by piece before it even happened. And I'm watching it. I'm getting it. And the funny thing is, I even messed up on a trade. Junior had to come help me out to get out the sell button, because I didn't know that I bought a bunch of shares. I thought I only bought one, but I ended up buying 110. That's how novice I was.
Now imagine if you were by yourself and you did this without any guidance, like through a YouTube video or some Signal Discord.
That would have took a loss. I could have guaranteed that. But
wait. I want to go back to something you said, because I love this man, because I love all these boys. But the way he talks, he's not holding back. Tony, this is my question to you, because you just said this. I was calling the trade, and out of all the 4 boys here, you're the only one that was brand new. Like you said, I'm your first mentor. Is my book the first trading book you've ever read?
Yeah, it is.
Boom. So now, you saw me call it before the stock did what it did, how you were able to make money before it even happened. What was going through your mind as a man who's done so many different things, who had a near-death experience, didn't almost make it, and now found another way to make money the right way, the legal way? What was your mind saying, seeing my words, and then it happened?
I'm gonna keep it real. You hitting the levels, I wasn't surprised, because I've seen you doing it so many times. But how you explain it, how you broke it down, that gave me confidence, knowing I could be consistent. It still takes practice, because it does. But you just clear the picture you clear the vision so well that there's no excuse. It's got to be just repetition.
So you saw me say it on Sunday, it happened on Monday. Can't you 4 do the same?
It's just like you said, repetition, being consistent.
Correct.
And not doubting the process. Because and the funny thing is, you even explained why I would doubt it. And I'm catching myself doing it right now.
Of course you are.
So if you know.
Of course. Of course. Let me rotate back to Irvin now. Actually, all 4 of you, this is a question for all 4 of you. And be honest, I know not Flores, but the rest of you 3. Hands up if you were in a Signal chat ever. Hands up. I know Flores never. Okay? Irvin put his hand up twice. Mark, you were in one. Don't say the name of it, but you were in one, Mark.
Oh, okay, I figured because it was so crazy that it didn't really count.
No, that counts. Why did you
Okay.
join it? How about this? Let me ask a better question then, because I'm gonna go to Urban next. Why did you? So that was the only group chat you joined?
Yeah.
Why?
To be honest, I don't even know what it was. Like, it was like, oh, this is on Telegram. I'm like, what's Telegram? You know, and then so I was like, I didn't even know like, oh, this is a group chat, and they're gonna say entries and exits, and then you take. I was just like, oh, this is the net. This is what we're doing to learn. Okay, whatever. And then the group, like, only till later did I realize like, oh, that's what it was supposed to be doing. That because you know how a lot of people were just saying nonsense, you know. And then, so it's not like people were like, oh, trade this ticker at this, you know, people were talking about other things unrelated. But, so I guess I didn't even realize, like, oh, this is a signals group. I don't even think I knew what that was necessarily.
Got it. You just, so you joined out of hype for something, hype, and you're like, let me join.
No, it's because we're already learning from, you know, that person, you know, so then they were like, okay, get in the thing, so then you guys could talk together and help each other and blah, 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 which did not happen. Well, actually, you helped, which is how I led to you, you know, but it's not like I was like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna just do this copy-paste thing, or, you know, like, I was just like, oh, if this is what, how this guy's teaching, and, okay, I guess I have to go in this chat, you know, whatever, you know.
No, of course. And I know, I didn't want to join it. I was pressured into it, and when I was in it, all I did was help, guide, drop content every single day. And I was like, yo, this is a bunch of clowns. Nobody over here wants to learn. What am I doing? And then I eventually moved over to do my own thing on Instagram. But yeah.
Hey, but blessing in disguise, because that's how it got you to where you are today.
Oh, 100%. No. I'm not knocking it. Every step, like if I could go back in time and fix something, I would not change a thing. Because the man I am is through all the struggles. You saw the lives, Mark, butt naked on the couch. Butt naked on the sofa, the bed, then the little flip the back on the sideways with the wall, then on that side with the smartboard. Now look at this thing right here. So you see the journey, you see me become the man I am in front of your face.
Yup. And I'm going to see you in your class in Puerto Rico too.
Boom. You're coming in April?
No, I'm saying in the future.
Oh, the school. Oh, okay. I thought you were coming in April. Because then I got to get two of my assistants to come. One to watch you and one to help me.
Oh, you're going to have 5 assistants for me.
Irvin, you're back to you now, my brother. So Noah said he's never joined one. Flores is new, so he doesn't even know about it. I'm glad. How many Discords or Signal chats did you ultimately join, Irvin?
I can't tell you because there's too many that I can't remember.
Jesus. Now here's the question. Why?
Because I wanted to make it fast. I wanted to make it, which is not bad. In a way, when you want to make it, it's just finding the right path.
No, you're not wrong. And I'm going to give you that. I agree. And I've said that. I don't say it too often, but I should say it more often. Join all of them and see what's lacking. And when you realize there's stupidity, like Mark said it, I didn't even say it. Mark said he noticed when he joined the Signal chat, it was filled with nonsense. He's like, what is this?
Well, they'll send a bunch of Signal, and by the time you put on the order, had already passed by, you put yours sometime, and you lose, but then everybody's saying that they're making money, and you keep losing. I'm like, and then you're at work, you can't keep up with all the messages that's coming through. Then they tell you, yes, it's going to go up, and then it goes down, and it's just your state of mind is like on the brink all the time. It's like you just like you can't sleep. Oh my goodness, it's just no. That's not healthy. It's not healthy.
Because you're overwhelmed with too much information. You need quiet time. You saw it during class when we were live trading. Everyone was quiet. Only I was talking. And I told everyone. Everyone was relaxed.
There's something I got to say before I forget.
Go ahead, say it.
There's something I definitely got to say.
Say it.
First of all, I got to say this. This is not paid promotion. I had to pay my entire course. So that nobody might say that, okay? I'm just saying, this is me. You never told me to say that or not say it.
Appreciate
this is me. Because sometimes people say, he's saying that because probably the professor, let him go for free or whatever. No, I had to pay my full tuition like everybody else does. I would tell you this. the best thing you can ever do is pay for in-person classes. And make sure you pay a lot of money because you're going to value that. Every minute that you're in that class, you want to take advantage of it because you know you pay a lot of money, so you do want to make it. If you get a $500 course or a $300 course, I pay $100 courses. I pay $300 courses. I have 5 different academies that I joined. 5.
Over a span of how much time?
2 years.
Okay, continue.
Some of them already, it was like for 1 year. Some of them were options. Some of them were, mixed commodities like gold and oil. And some of them were forex. I just wanted to make it.
Yeah.
And every time I saw these people making money and I made 1,100, I made 1,500 in 10 minutes, in 5 minutes, I'm like, oh my goodness. Yes, you can do it, but I wanted to take a shortcut. And you cannot take shortcuts in this. You have to pay the price, and that's what I did. I said, you know what? I found you. I don't remember when was it. April, May of last year. I bought your book, which you saw the condition of my book because I take it everywhere.
He had to buy a second book because it was completely destroyed because he goes everywhere with it.
It's all like, look, it's gone to three times back to Dominican Republic. It's there in I keep it. I'm at work right now. Look where it is. Look, it's in my book.
Where's the second one you got from me? Where's the second one?
Well, no, that's still in the plastic.
Okay.
That's going to stay there as a reminder of,
No, but it's made to be used, my brother. Use it.
This is my second Bible.
Okay. I appreciate that. I
told you one book. You don't want to use that just because you also say to read other books for your mental state and all that.
Yeah.
But for trading, you don't need more than this.
Appreciate
when you show, and I'm going, and like I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but everybody that's going to talk, I know is going to say the same. You made this so simple that I'm like, why did I pay so much money? Why did I invest so much time and money if you just simplified it that, like you said that on Monday, this is it? I'm waiting for more.
I'm going to tell you this. You wouldn't be saying that if you didn't go through all the trials and tribulations of your past, Irvin, and I know you know that. You did all these different mini courses, joined all this. For you to see that, you truly value what you experienced with me because you went through the hardships of it. You're like, oh, this is where it is. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir. That's how it is.
And I'm going to ask Mark the same question. Mark, I'm assuming, and then Noah, Flores, no, because Flores, I'm his only person. I'm his one mentor, the one book, the one everything. I'm for Flores, so I know. But Mark, be honest, how many other traders on YouTube, social, whatever, were you watching or actively learning from?
Just the guy previous.
So 2.
Yeah, so it was him and then you.
Okay. What? So damn. Okay, I thought you jumped because we.
Boy, you already know we keep it real up in here. I see how you do it, and so I'm like, oh, why I need to go another way? How I told you, like, when you first started, like, they're like this strategy, like a strategy could be anything, like. So I was like, what would be my strategy? Like I have no idea, and then. You're teaching it, so I was like, I guess, this is the way I'm going to do it, because what am I learn? The 10 million strategies that exist in the world, so I was not trying to, like, deviate and, like, well, I'm learning this way, let me go learn another way, and then try to learn all these other ways. I'm never going to learn.
I'm going to comment on that because I like what you said. There's so many strategies that some of you probably watching saying, no. People, maybe my strategy is not for you. It's simple. There's other people's out there. What I would suggest to you is find one. My thing, my quote that I say, which will be on shirts and other things, one mentor, one strategy, one God mindset. Doesn't have to be me. I don't care who it is. I follow 9 people. Any of those 9, GP, Wolf, Dekmar, damn, I don't want to leave anyone behind. But any of them, doesn't matter. Any of them. Just stick to them long enough to absorb everything. Thank you, Mark. Noah, what about you? How many people, and you've been active with me for a while. I've seen the comments, see you in the live. So I know you're active with me. But did you go and learn from others, or was it just always me? And be honest.
I think I watched like a couple of YouTube videos, but like it wasn't like I was trying to find someone to learn from. But after I had started doing all the, after the crypto and then the stocks originally, I kind of just stopped and took a break for a little bit. And then somehow I had found you, but I didn't really entertain anything yet, because I think I probably followed you three and a half years ago. And then
What does that mean? You didn't entertain anything from it. What does that mean?
Like I was just watching.
Watch. Okay.
The video, I just scrolled past. I wasn't like, I kind of gave up a little bit for a minute.
Why? I like that. Ooh, this is going to be a good story. Why?
Oh, because in the beginning, it just kind of like I won, or I shouldn't say I won, but I made a good amount. And then just watching all of it just disappear like this and losing some just kind of hit me like I'm working all these hours to just throw it away, essentially.
Did you lose all that because you did it logically, strategically, or did you lose it because you were gambling?
I was completely gambling.
That's why. So we got to differentiate that. Everyone watching, if you're in the same situation as Noah, put a thumbs up right now. If you've been losing because you've just been randomly just doing things without any logic or strategy. But don't hold yourself so hard, because you eventually did something to change. So continue, Noah. I love it.
Yeah, so like I followed you for like maybe 3.5 years, and then I think it was like 2.5, 3 years in, I actually started. I started your free course on your Instagram.
So why did it take so long? You haven't told me this story, so I'm excited. Why did it take you long to finally start the free course? By the way, free course, daytradeprofessor.com. Don't ever send me cryptocurrency, fake TikToks of me everywhere. I don't want your crypto. Go, Noah.
I knew it was just, I took a break, it was just working, and I knew I didn't want to just stay at my job for the rest of my life. I do construction, and I'm already feeling it, and I'm 24 years old, and something snapped in me, and I don't remember what live it was or who was on it, but I remember you were talking to students just like this, actually, and it was kind of just a wake-up call. So I started the free course.
Was there anything, Dan, if you can try to remember, was there anything, because I love to know these things, was there anything specific said to make you wake up? Because I just want to wake up as many people as I can. Or you don't remember?
I was trying to think of it earlier. I can't remember. It was just something along the lines of just you can make your paycheck in 20 minutes. Just maybe not like exactly that. It was probably something a little better worded, but just something snapped in my head where I was like, what am I doing? I was going in blind. Why don't I take the free course he's offering? And after I started taking the free course, I instantly got the book. I fell in love, and I've been...
Wait, pause. What do you mean you instantly got the book, fell in love? Why?
Just because there was a reason for doing the things. There was a strategy. There was actual reasons why you were doing things. And that was like a wake-up call. It was like, there's actually a way to do this. That's not guessing. And like the YouTube videos, like we were saying, they don't tell you anything. They just tell you, I made this today by doing this and this. So buy this and this.
Well, you know why they do that. Let's just clarify. Why are they doing that? Because they want you to do what?
Pay them.
Pay them to join their signals and then pay them every month. So let's be clear. I understand the marketing. I understand the business part of it. So I get it. I respect their hustle. I just want you to be independent because I'm not always going to be around. That's the only thing I feel like that separates me from the rest, is because you shouldn't rely on anyone. Because I don't know, it's so weird. Everyone says they don't like their 9 to 5. I don't want to work for somebody else. But then y'all join signal chats and work for somebody else and rely on somebody else to wake up. Oh, what did he post? What did he say? What's taking him so long? Where's the entry? Wait, everyone's eating today? Everyone ate? But what? Continue, Noah.
I think you actually just said something that kind of sparked something. I think it was something about the self-reliance. It was just, once I heard that, just being able to work for myself and just not having to anywhere to have to be, anywhere I can do whatever I want.
Correct.
Not that I'm anywhere near that level yet, but someday I will be.
Correct. You know, remember the example I said in class? What did I say? Who are the hardest working humans on the planet?
Construction workers.
Why didn't you speak up when I said that? I'm upset at you.
I'm generally a shy person. I'm
Okay.
I'm glad I did this tonight. That's why it took so long to finally come to the mentorship. But I'm beyond glad. That's the best thing I've done with my life.
Why are you saying that? Why?
For a while, it just seemed like I was just kind of living. Like there wasn't really a purpose. Now I feel like I'm awake, kind of.
What is your purpose now? Whoa, that's powerful. I didn't think that happened. Explain.
Just that I can be self-reliant. I can take care of my family. I can take care of my friends if I need to. I can help others. Just being able to be free.
That's your fuel, Noah Armstrong. Don't forget that. That's your fuel. So I'm going to go back to the comment I said in class. The hardest working people on planet Earth are construction workers. They rip and destroy their body to build these infrastructures, houses, bridges, everything that society relies on. But yet, do they get paid the most or the least?
Mostly the least.
And that's the wildest thing about humanity. People, let me give you this right here. I'm sure people are watching this. This is a scam. Everything is a scam. That's fine. But what I want you to understand is society has sold you the scam to work 60 until you're 65 and then enjoy 10, 15 years of your life. You're already old as hell. Inflation has decimated you. Cost of living has decimated you. And you think that's not a scam? The ultimate lie the devil has manipulated you into is working majority of your existence doing something that you absolutely hate. I wanted to be a teacher since I was 16. And I teach. These boys saw me. I'm building a school. You see the emblem everywhere. For God's sakes, it's here. It's there. It's over. It's surrounded. When you boys entered the building, did you not see the flags flying in the air of my campus?
Yeah, we did.
What I'm trying to tell you is make this go into tunnel vision. The horses have those things on their head, blinders. So they can focus when they're racing. They can see straight. You hear what Noah said. He has to see straight. This is it. This is it. Appreciate that, Noah. Flores, let me get to you. What was the biggest now that we talked about mistakes and issues from the past, what was the highlight for you for the 3 days? The main, you could give me a few if you have a few, but the main thing, Flores, then Mark, then Urban, then Noah.
Oh, my highlights was levels, candles, multiple front time.
Let's go. Hands up if that was all four of you. But thank you, Flores. Mark, what about you?
I guess like it was a lot of things, but
give me the
just
main.
To be more like complete, more, because I mean you can't be completely 100% sure, but more confident of like, okay, yeah, see, I am doing it right. Okay, like for instance, when we're making the level, it's like, okay, go back and check your work, and then all you have to do is, you know, go down the time frames, the smaller time frames, and you're gonna see it line up, and that's when you check your work, and then like to me that was like, and exactly how I told you, because the previous person, you know, we were learning from, he knew what he was doing, but he didn't know how to explain that you could comprehend it. So he was trying, you know, but he's not a teacher like you that you could break it down, you know. And then like at that moment, I felt like I was really super in school, because that's like some math stuff right there when they're like, oh, you can check your work or show your work and all that stuff, you know. So I was like, oh.
It was a school. We were on a college university campus.
You already know, boy, I'm a university student, homie.
No,
that was the first time I ever went to college, though.
No.
Yeah, the only time I ever went to college was to skate it.
Congrats. So, and you were on campus with me at this new type of learning. So shout out to you, Mark. Congratulations.
Yup.
You know, I'm not,
alumni.
there's no degrees printed for what we do, but when the school is done, every one of you will get an NFT degree of a holographic that you see. You see this right here? You'll get this as an NFT for free when you graduate, and that's your entry. When I'm not around campus, you have to show security who you are. They don't know who you are. I'll know, but I'm not always going to be there. That's how you enter. Will be that diploma through an NFT holograph of this with a special code to each one of you that can never be transferred to another human. So that will be yours.
Hey, send it to my wallet. Let's go.
Open sea. When this campus is done, 100%. So it was just confirmation on how to check the multiple time frame, the levels.
Yeah, and just like, because I'm telling you, I've been learning for a couple years now, from you. And then, obviously, I did the steps, go on the lives. I never went live because how Noah said, like, I ain't trying to be, like, all out there, like, even though in class, you see, like, all mile out there, but that's because I'm, like, it's most people, you're comfortable with the people that you know, and you get shy when you're around strangers, but I was like,
why were you so alive then? So if you get shy, but you were the vocal, the funniest, you were, like, active in the class of all your classmates, why?
Because I needed to learn, and when I went to normal school, high school, and all that, I didn't care, and I wouldn't even go to school. So to me, I'm like, why am I gonna participate? I'm gonna just go to sleep, or I don't care about this stuff, And then this one, I didn't do all this just so I could not learn nothing, So I'm like, if I'm gonna learn, I need to participate and be active, or else I'm just gonna be shy and then not ask the question that I want to ask, and then just hoping someone else ask it. So I got, it's everybody. Everybody got a different face they put on for whatever situation they in, So I put it more like in a the homie situation. So I'm like, because if I didn't, I would have been shy and no one would have heard nothing from me. But I didn't go over there to not learn, So that's why I'm like, I gotta put my out there self so I could be ask the questions I need to ask and whatever, So I put that side of my personality because normally how I was going to go over there was going to be quiet and just listen and then maybe ask a question. But then that's when we're sharing of like, the first time we started sharing and, we really talked about ourselves or whatever. That's why I was like kind of nervous, and then like you could hear my voice, but I had to break through that, so that I could be vocal and learn and ask questions, so because to me, I'm like, this is not my last step because you never stop learning, but this is like, I didn't get to this point to not fully take advantage of it, so that's pretty much why I was like that,
Thank you for sharing that story because it always confirms for me because I always like to have a small class. You saw how the room was gigantic. But I used the back things that you see to make it smaller so you guys can be closer. So if there was like, say, 300 people there, would the mark that we saw come out this weekend?
No, because even too, when I first went in the room and then, you were waiting for us to come in, and it was the other Tony. And then me and him, I guess, went in the same time and you were talking to him already. And I was like, oh, no one's here yet, because the banner was covering. And so I went around like, oh, almost everyone's here, And then I was like, hey, my high school or all those previous middle school, elementary school stuff would have been like, in that school, I'm like, I'm sitting in the back of the room so I could, draw or not care or whatever, go to sleep, But I'm like, that's why I sat where I sat because I'm like, I'm gonna sit in the front of the room so that I could be close, I could see, and then like I could ask a question, whatever. But you went to all sides of the room so everyone could, get a chance, whatever. But that's why I sat right there, And then if it was big, and you were only in the front, how a normal classroom usually is, and then I would have just been somewhere in the middle or something, I would have just been sitting there and listening, and then like maybe if like it was really a question that like, oh, what is that? Maybe I would just ask you, what is that and how does it work? Oh, okay, and then that would have been all you heard of me, People would just been like, oh, look at this guy, like, and that's about it,
I love it because that's why I got 2 screens. And the next one, I'm going to get 4 screens because remember, I walked around and I sat at your table. You notice that?
Yeah.
The next
And then
time, I'm going to have 4 screens because I was supposed to have a 100-inch projector, but it was just not setting up. So it'll be 4. So that way, nobody can hide from me. No one can be like, oh no, every corner I'm going to hit because it'll be a screen. So I'm working on 4 instead of 2.
Yeah, and then too, that it was on both sides. The people that were, I mean, the number's only so big. No matter how big you project it, it was a movie screen. You know, like then everyone has a chance to really see because they just look at the one that's closest to them. You know.
Correct. Thank you, Mark. Noah, same for you, my brother. What was the key takeaway? I jumped. Irvin, what's the key takeaway from the 3 days? The main. I'm sure there's few, but the main.
Well, I have to tell you two at least,
Sure.
which is to be able to hit sell, be able to press that button when you have to, and get out. Get the piece of the cake.
I love that you said that because you also clapped when I announced it in class, and I haven't publicly announced it. I guess I'll do it now. Folks, and I said it, once I say it, it's too late. It's done. I am going to work and write a second book separate from How to Be a Consistent Trader because this is the 5th edition, so this has gone through 5 changes. This will be a separate book, and the title of it, Irvin, is what?
How to hit sell.
There you go. No, not how to hit sell. Just hit sell.
Oh, just hit sell.
Just hit sell will be the title of it. I will start working on it when I'm in Thailand. I'll be doing Muay Thai. I'll be gone for 3 months. I'll be in Asia. And then I'll write. I'll fight. I'll write. And I just spoke to one of my teams to work on the cover page already. Just hit sell. But in a very cool way that, I'll say it now. It'll say just hit sell. But I forget what the designer called it. But there's words within the word. You know what I'm saying? Like just hit sell also says, for it to say just hit sell, it says consistency, profit, freedom, liberation, time back. Those words make up just hit sell. What do you think about that?
That's perfect. And my main takeaway is a phrase that I have it written down here. I couldn't find it. You made us write everything. That's why it's a lot.
I'm old school, baby. I'm old school.
Which is very important. The problem is, as a trader, sometimes you forget why you became a trader.
Ooh.
You hear that?
Ooh.
That's very important.
Explain that and repeat that. Interesting.
Being a trader is simple, and we overcomplicate it. Why? Because we want to make more money, we want to be on the market all the time, and we become slave of the market. So why did you become a trader? You wanted to be free from your job. Like, look at me, I got to work 12 hours now till tomorrow 7 a.m. So why am I going to be trading at this time, trying to make more money? I just want to enjoy my life. Just take the piece of the pie, take your part, thank your market, and go on with your day. Be happy.
I love that.
That's how it is.
What was the highlight for the Monday live trading? Because I saw eyes light up. Before it even happened, I said it. So I want to know what your mindset was when you saw that, witnessed it.
Well, guess what? For me, it was the same way we spoke the 2 previous days. Well, the very first day was more like a mindset and getting our minds into how things work. But the second day, which we made our own levels, you fed us up all the way to the rim on levels. And guess what? Seeing it happening the same way you said, the levels that you said that they were going to hit, I was like, no, this is not happening. It's just like you don't want.
So wait, hold on, Irvin, hold on, Flores. We did. I'm gonna go through it, and you guys can or you can just turn your mics on and say yes. We made levels for Tesla on Sunday. Did they hit on Monday?
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
We made levels for Save Spirit Airlines on Sunday. Did they hit on Monday?
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
We did levels for Mara on Sunday. Did they hit on Monday?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was the 4th one?
PLTR.
Oh yeah.
No, not PLTR. We weren't able to do it. We weren't able to do it because we had dinner and that was your homework. What was the fourth one? Was it PLTR?
We had made love with Matic.
Matic hit as well, a cryptocurrency. Matic. So when you saw not one ticker hit, all four, especially Flores, I want to hear from you because you're new into the batch. What was going through your mind when you saw each and everything we did together as a family, as a group, hit the next day live? What was going through your mind, Flores?
I gotta get the superpower. I'm gonna get it. I mean, it's a must now. It's a decision. I mean, I saw it. So it's not like.
Flores, did I do any hocus pocus or magic?
Nah.
Did you need my economics degree? I've been teaching economics for 11 years. Did you need any of that knowledge really to do what I did in front of you? Or did I just extract it, laser focus it, and hand it to you?
Nah, you gave it to me because, like I said, I don't even have a high school degree. But the way you broke it down was like you don't need none of that. So
correct. I didn't even know that. Oh, you dropped out of high school.
I got a GED though.
So now, no, that's fine. So now I love this. So this is similar to Mark because Mark said he didn't go to college. So I love this. How did it feel being on a university campus, learning this after, I'm assuming, what, 30 years ago, 25 years ago? How did that feel for you? Because that's interesting.
Honestly, that didn't faze me. What I was impressed by was you a good dude, man. You a good guy. And you broke everything down so simple, and you gave everybody attention. And I'm the novice, man. I was a newbie. Everyone else talking about stocks and bonds and options. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I still came out with a piece of information I know I can use. So that's what impressed me right there.
Mm-hmm. So now here's the next question for you. Wait, I didn't get to Noah. Noah, what was your biggest revelation the last 3 days?
Mine was, I always, I think, well, probably just the day's range, like really being able to apply that just to make my levels that much better. And just so I have full confidence in them. Because before, that's what I struggled with, just the confidence in my levels to actually take it.
And now you know how to build that up, correct?
Yep.
So now this is my big question for all four of you. By the way, guys, in the YouTube chat, again, Instagram people, get off the Instagram live, jump on the YouTube. On the YouTube chat, flood the chat with questions for the boys. They can't see them, but I'll read it to them. Flood the YouTube chat for questions for anybody. Flores is here. This is Noah. This is Mark. And this is Urban. So the question for you guys is, what are the next steps? I'm going to start with Mark and go around. Mark, what are the next steps now that you're back in LA doing your thing? What are the next steps? Because I know you said I'm going to see you again. And I can't wait to see you boys again. When am I seeing you guys again? Because now the mentorships are free to come back at the new classes. Mark, when am I seeing you again?
Hopefully May. I'm shooting for May because March was already full. So
listen,
I'm gonna shoot for May.
I want to see all of you in May. No, you come back in May?
I'll be there.
Let's go. Urban, can you come?
Actually, I don't work that weekend, so I'll be there.
Flores, can you come May?
Oh, yeah, you know I'm coming.
Listen, you know what it is? You know how when you guys are saying bye, we're doing our final hugs, and I asked almost all of you, when are you coming back? Like, as, you guys are thanking me, but I thank you because I enjoy those moments more than you can ever imagine. And I know you saw it. I don't have to tell you. You know you saw it. You felt it because I live for this stuff. I didn't have to take you on a party bus to go get dinner.
We become a family.
Correct.
We become a family.
Correct. And that's why I love that I have this mindset where I'm not so money hungry, where I would be like, nope, to come back for the next mentorship with the new students, you got to pay something. Because then I wouldn't see you again. Because some of you are like, nah, hell no. Some of you might pay, some of you might. Then I'm like, damn, I missed them. When they coming back? So I'm glad I'm going to see you guys and all of you together because nothing makes me happier than to see you guys, the past graduates, interacting with the new ones and you guys meshing together, sharing stories like I'm listening. Like my driver told me yesterday, he goes, I was sitting next to one of your students and he was saying how professor confirmed everything I needed to know to be good. Now I'm going to get my girl to come The second I hear one of my students say they're going to get someone else to come, that means I did a phenomenal job. Because in the world of business, whenever someone does a referral, meaning tell someone else, that means your job was outstanding. So to me, that means the world to me. So now, that's the question to you, Mark. Go ahead. What are the next steps to take before I see you in May? What are the next steps? Because I'm going to see all of you in May. What's going to change from now to May? That's the question for all four of you. Mark, go first.
Well, my goal is to be consistent in because even too, I was like, but come next time around that I get there, my goal is to be. Obviously, they don't work like that. You rich overnight,
No, but why can't it work that way? Did I not give you the formula? Did it not execute?
No. Yeah, but I'm saying balling. I ain't gonna be a millionaire in 2 months.
Oh, yeah. We're not going into that. Yeah. Of course, that no. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but that's my goal. But that's what I'm saying. How when you showed us that when it said $100 a day equals 5 G's a year, blah blah blah. My goal is just to do the first one, $20, and the next, and it's just and how you said, and it's honestly stuff that I already knew, but it's like anything. You're on the diet, you fall off the wagon, whatever. There's I'm trading, and then I'm doing good, I do bad, and then I leave it alone for a little while, and you get discouraged, whatever, and then so I'm that's my goal is to get the $20, and then get it. But my goal is not okay, I need to, by the time I go back to the mentorship the next time, I need to be on the 5K level, or my goal is just to be consistent, general, not necessarily balling out, just to be consistent, period, confident.
Mark, stop right there. I absolutely love it. What you said was powerful. I want you to keep this mindset, okay? Because remember, if you keep that mindset, I promise you, you will be in the future. I know I'll see you in May, but you'll be at Puerto Rico. You'll be at Costa Rica 2025. You'll be at Christmas live trade. If you keep this mindset going, you will become, and you know what you just got me to do? And I posted a secret Instagram. This is one of the things you guys will, not this one, because y'all voted, you want the one with the thing here. So you know what you just got me doing? The thing you just brought up about the chart that I showed you? What do you boys think? I'll post it in the secret Instagram story. But should I put that thing here as well with how much you should be aiming for thing? Should I do it?
I need a sticker of that.
No, I'm gonna do a sticker. So I'll do a vote. If you want a sticker for the laptop or you want it right here, because I got all this real estate on this. You all are gonna get this with a swag box.
I think that would be cool.
Okay, I get a sticker. I like how it is right there, what you're holding up.
But the vote, the vote was 50-50, Flores. It was this and the other one. That's why I posted again. I said I can't do both. Now it's the one where it's going to be here. But I'm thinking of putting page 100 of the book here, too. What do you guys think? I'll post it in the chat. But I want page 100 right here. All right. Thank you, Mark. Same question for you, Urban. What is your takeaways when I'm going to see you back in May? What are you going to do from now to May?
My main takeaway is not to make money right now. I want to be, like the book says, consistent. That's what I want.
Everybody got their book? Everybody got their book?
Money will come. Money will come later.
Let's go.
You know how I gotta tell you guys a story. I went into the class hating this job, hating it with passion. You know what? I don't love it now, but this is my stepping stone towards where I'm going. So I'm gonna use it as a stepping stone rather than my pain or no. I'm gonna use it so I can build up what I want to be later. So all I need is to become consistent and trust in myself and know that I'm going to make it. And just take it one day at a time. One day at a time.
Correct. Thank you, Irvin.
That's pretty much it.
Thank you. Flores, what about you?
All right. You gave us the answer. I'm gonna what's that word? I'm gonna give everybody the answer on the YouTube live. Levels, candles, multiple time frames. But that don't mean nothing if you don't what we studied on the first day, the mind state, the discipline, and how you broke all that down. So that's what I'm working on.
I like that.
The discipline and the levels, candles, and multiple time frames.
Flores, you know, I love it because you're the new trader out of the family. A few of you, but right now you're the newest one. And I love that you're saying that, and you're not saying indicators or other things. You're picking up on my buzzwords. Some of the things the haters say about me is, oh, this guy's a broken record. Good. Because someone like you that says, you know, you don't, this is not for you, but you're repeating me and you're staying focused. That's all you need because you witnessed it in front of your face, doing it. Because you were sitting at Mark's table. You, Irvin, and Mark were sitting at the same table. Noah was at the other side. So you three literally were having the conversations. And I know you're going to be powerful when I see you in May, and I'm excited. Noah,
Appreciate you.
go. What is the key takeaway when I see you back in May?
I have a couple key takeaways.
Go.
I'm going to be sticking with 3 trades a day, no matter what. Just stopping after that.
How many trades you took today?
Today was 4.
4.
So I
Okay.
stopped after the 4th, and I was yelling at myself.
Why? Oh, stop right there. Your first 3 trades were good. Your 4th was bad?
Yeah, I was getting a little too
And what?
greedy.
And what I tell you in class, how many trades max?
3.
And look at that. If you see what I mean about deviation, Noah, if you stayed with the 3, you would have been green, green, green.
Well, that was my next thing, folks. No greed. If I find myself with any greed, stop for the day. Done for the day.
Just occupy your time more. Remember what? Just go do other things. You know, I know it's not that easy, but thank God I'm busy as hell. I got freaking 5 assistants. I'm busy. Oh, even with 5 assistants, I'm still busy. So just stay busy.
And then I had one more was focusing on 1 to 2 tickers and no more jumping around.
How many tickers you traded today? Tell them.
Today was 3, but I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at 4 or 5. So
Why Noah Armstrong? Why?
I don't know. Greed. Just trying to find something more so I can jump in faster.
I know.
I know I can't do that.
Yep. Okay.
And
Thank
I
you.
stopped myself after the 4th one.
Good. You'll learn. You're going to learn because I know you're going to want to make me proud in May and you're going to want to tell me good stories. How many of you I pop up into your heads when you're trading? Sure, give me a hand if I pop up in your head. I pop up? What do I say, Mark, when I pop up in your head when you're in the chart trade? What am I saying to you?
Pretty much just like most of the things you say, hit sell and like don't be greedy and stuff like that. Because on the real, like, you know, like I already learned it and I understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, that when come next time I'm trying to come, I ain't trying to be now I'm balling now. You know, like I'm just like I'm consistent now. You know, it's like
I'm gonna give you this, Mark.
What doing is exactly what I used to do. You know, you do it good, and then you're like, I know I ain't supposed to be doing this, but I do what I want. You know, and then you trade more, and then you mess up, and you're like, dang, you know. So, no, I feel it.
I'll give you this, Mark. For you, I want you from now. It's January, February, March, April, May. We got 4 months. I want you to make enough for your airline tickets, the food for the almost 3 days, the breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the 3 days, or whatever, and whatever else you plan on doing while you're in the city. New York is gorgeous in New York, Times Square, and I want you to make the money trading, take it out of your account, pay yourself, and leave it aside just for that. And then when I meet you in May, I want you to tell me how you learned what you learned from here this weekend. You were able to pay for the trip just by clicking buy and sell. Deal, Mark?
No, bet, because even too when, you know, we're in January, it's cold, you know. I was like, because I've been in New York before, but how I told you guys, like, I like to skate, you know, there's a lot of stuff to skate over there, and it's like a famous place to skate. When we went to the city, I was like, man, I need to come back and just mess around over here and explore and just see more of this city, you know. So I'm with it because next time I said next time I'm gonna go for like a week or something.
Boom. So now, even better, I want you to make enough money to make you last for 7 days while you're in New York, all for the charts.
Let's get it. Hey, that's gonna be a stretch because how many beers we're gonna buy in a week?
No beers.
Do it. I'm just kidding. You know I like to tease you. No, but yeah. No, for sure. I'm with it. That sounds good.
That's how I do it. You know, in about 2 weeks, I'm out for 10 days. And by the way, guys, folks, the schedule for February is on my Instagram. The whole week is there. I'm gonna go live, but I'll be for 10 days island hopping on a ship back to back. I don't know how the service is gonna be. I'm sure it'll be fine. I will still go live, even if it's crap. I'll try my best. But the dates are on the Instagram when you get to the homepage. Thank you, Mark.
Hey, Professor, that's even too how you're saying. Like I've already paid for trips like that through what I've made. I was telling you guys earlier the Ireland Germany trip. That's how I paid for that. And the weekend before that, I went to Mexico. So I went to Mexico off profits, and then the next weekend I went to Germany off profits. So it's been done before. But the difference from then and now is gonna be consistency and not like a one-time thing. Like, oh dang, I came out cooking on that one. It's gonna be like, oh, I'm always doing this. Which is why I went. I have made money before. I've lost a lot of money before, but I want to be consistent. Which is the whole thing. Consistent trader,
Correct.
That's your whole thing.
And that's what I do. I make sure these trips are paid by my profits, and that's what I love about it. And the best part is, when I'm at these locations and I'm jumping places, I'm trading from there to make money for the next ones.
Yup, let's go. That's how the life of a trader, that's the goal.
And I know, but not for everybody. Some people don't like to, but that's me. And if it motivates people, God bless, because I think it's awesome. That's why we have the Puerto Rico mansion mentorship. That's why we have the Thailand one, because I'm there and I love my students. Pull up. Boom.
Get it.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. So now I got everybody. Yeah, I know I got you, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, any questions for the boys? I'm going to bring JP on. He's JP, get ready. Don't come on yet. JP, I see you in the chat. You said you want to come on. Any questions for the boys? Ask them. You got their full attention right now. Where in LA is he from? Eric is asking. What part of LA, Mark?
Big badass Wheelmas, you already know.
Weesmont?
Wheelmas.
Wheelmont. Why have I never heard of this place?
Because that's the way gangs say it. It's Wilmington.
Got you. Any questions for the boys? I have the ebook only at page 100. I don't know what page 100 in the ebook is. No clue, folks. May I know what will I learn out of it? I have not much knowing of the market. Start with the free course, daytradeprofessor.com. The message is pinned. Click there. Then the book. It teaches you everything you need to know. But don't ask me questions. Ask the boys questions, man. I'll answer them later. I'll wait for the questions to come in. But boys, anything from me, I'll start with Flores and then we'll go down the line. Anything you want to ask me before I let you go?
Dad, I mean, I already know it's all going to be consistency. You already told me to study page 33. And like I said, you're right. I'm going to master the trading view and the fundamentals of it. Little things like that, it's always going to slip you up. So
Correct. Good. Thank you. Irvin, anything?
Yeah, one last thing, and I know my brother is not looking at this, but I will save this live, and I have a goal, and it is to bring him to school, to your school, with profits that I make.
Let's go.
He doesn't know about it. I talked to him on my way back, and he saw how excited I was, but he said, well, maybe I'll get interested when I see that you're really making it. Little that he knows that my profits, my first profits, I'm going to put them towards bring him to school. That's going to be it.
I like that.
That tells everybody how serious this school is.
And I will also tell you guys this. When you start making money in stock trading, put it in Bitcoin. Put it in crypto. Put it in something, real estate, dividend stocks. I'm trying to build a school, but you should be putting it into cryptocurrency. Thank you, Irvin. Noah, go.
I'm trying to think. I've had a couple of questions, but it's hard to think on the spot.
All right, so I'll change it up then. How about this, Noah? I'll change it up because I understand. What is one piece of advice you would give someone watching that thinks everything is fake, none of it's real, they've lost too much, they've given up hope, and they're just active watchers? What advice would all four of you give? We'll start with Noah.
I'd say just if you've seen the professor's videos of him making levels, it can be done. If you learn it, it's not hard. It's simple. It's not easy just because of the whole mental aspect, but it's really simple. Just making the levels.
Thank you,
If
Noah.
you're serious, put your head down and focus.
Thank you. Mark, same part, and then I'll let you boys go. Same question.
Would I tell somebody if they feel like giving up?
Giving up, don't believe in any of this. I've been burnt too many times. And before you answer that, someone asked, how long has Mark been trading? I love how they're asking you mainly. You're connecting with the audience, Mark. How long has Mark been trading? How long did it take to learn and begin seeing profits? Mark, question that's for you, they said.
You want to know in years or in hours that I spent doing the thing, you know?
Years.
Hey,
He's asking how long.
Hey.
It doesn't say years. I'm assuming he means years.
No, I'm just messing around. But hey, Professor, you got to give me credit. I didn't cuss at all.
No, I love it. I was. We're not done yet. I was going to appreciate you for not cursing, and I'm proud of you. Negative energy. I love it.
Hey, it's hard. So, I started, but for me, it was a long process because I was telling, the other people in the class, like, I don't know nobody that even knew what investing is, what the stock market is, nothing at all. So I had to go from blank zero of like, what even is all this? So it did take a while, because I literally just didn't have anyone to talk to, or I didn't know anyone at all that's even heard of stuff like this, So it did take a while. And then when I started seeing profits, say if I started, it probably 2020, Professor, when we were in the other one? That's when we were in the other one, or was that 2019?
2020.
2020? Okay, so that I guess I could say I started then. And then I remember, say 2020, I was learning what you do, and I guess like paper trading. I was in paper trading a year every day, but I'm trying to learn things, and obviously I ain't gonna put money and stuff. I have no idea even what you're doing at all. So then 21, I started trading for real, and then that's when I'll be like, go good. I'll always just even out. I will always even out. I'll make money and then I'll just lose it, and I'll never even get the chance to cash out because I'll even out, And then 2022, I became a nerd. They took me out for my birthday, and I had just been working, had a messed up schedule of working, so I never seen nobody. I was not able to do things. And then they're like, oh, so what you been up to, blah, blah, blah. And I was all like, I was telling about all this stuff and how oh, that's stupid, that don't work, blah, 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 you're dumb.
Why did you become a nerd in 2022 when it came to trading? Why? What was the shift?
Oh, wait, what happened? Because I didn't hear you, sorry.
What was the shift? You said you became a nerd in 2022 when it comes to trading. Why? What was the shift in 2022?
Because just in general, how you were saying, and this is why, like, and it's like, a wise man knows he don't know nothing, like, even though a lot of things that we were talking about, especially in the first day, I already knew because I already been doing it since like 2019. Stopping my vices, being disciplined, fasting, all these things, like, I have been knowing about, I've already been in practice, like, so, come 2022, all that habit was, I was getting something out of all that habit, so after work, I'll come home, study, get on my things, but what really did help too is that, and I ain't gonna tell people to go do that market, but I was doing crypto, but I was being a crypto nerd. Anything that was happening in crypto, I knew what was cracking about it, like within the hour that it happened, because my whole life was about it. Because I was like, bro, I don't want to be how Noah was saying, like, bro, I'm breaking my back doing this stuff, and I make good money welding, but still, I'm like, I'm young and I'm already feeling. Imagine 40 years from now. And, so I'm like, I ain't trying to do this. So I was really head down putting in hours. In 2022, that's also when I took the back-to-back vacation. I did whatever I want, you know. But how much hours I put in it, all day, every day. Wake up, go to work, come home from work, study, put in an hour of, you know, doing something fun or extra, whatever, you know, you got to do, you know, obviously, you know, cook, take a shower, do whatever you got to do. But, you know, I put in years amount of work in that 1 year to make them profits. And that's what's funny because, you know, you tell people, oh, this, that, oh, ain't nobody want to know until they see that you're doing stuff.
Yep.
You know, but then when you tell them how they're asking me this question right now, oh, so how many years was it? What was it, like 6 months? You know, nah, boy, I did 2022, just going from literally zero to learning. It's like a kid in school, like how you learn to read. Well, A, B, C, D first, and then we start make sentence and blah, 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 you know. So I had to go, I'm learning ABC first, you know. I didn't know the vocabulary, what this meant, what this is. That took me about a year to figure out. And, you know, you're still learning. I'm saying you learning all the time. And then 21, I started trading. I was just always evening out. And then 2022 is when I became the mega crypto nerd. And then that's how I made money, you know. But hours, all day, every day, hours. But you want it. Nothing worth doing is easy, you know. And nothing good comes free, you know. So you want to think, oh, I'm gonna not have to work. I ain't gonna have to do nothing. Or I'm just gonna be able to do whatever I want and party or whatever it is that you're into. You know, like it's still work. In the end of the day, you gotta, you know, use your mind and think to get this done. You know, so it ain't easy, but it's possible. And the end result is how me and Noah was saying. It's like, okay, it's hard. It's not easy. You're gonna have to put a lot of time and effort and make sacrifices to do this. But what you would rather do? Hopefully, hope for how you're saying, the inflation is going to ask you out of your 401k and whatever you have for your retirement. That money ain't going to be worth nothing. You have $1 million for your retirement for 40 years from now. What do you think $1 million is going to be 40 years from now? It's going to be like $1,000 now, you know? So it's like, what would you rather do? Spend your time learning this right now so that later, you know, you're better off. Or even if you're older, your kids are better off and you could teach them or whatever it may be.
No, send your kids to me. Let me teach them.
What happened?
Send the kids to me. Let me teach everybody.
Yeah, you already know. Hey, professor like you, I'm going to have 20 of them. Let's go. We're going to have a unit.
Thank you, Mark. But now answer that question, Mark. What will you tell us? Well, actually, you already answered it. That was phenomenal. Flores?
No, what I would tell someone if they want to quit or give up,
Yeah.
go kill yourself. You're never going to succeed.
Don't say.
I'm just kidding.
Mark.
No, don't quit. It's discipline. Anything in life, discipline. It's hard. If it's hard, you know you're doing good. If you're uncomfortable, you know you're doing good.
And let me add to that. I like what he said. Let me add to that. If you're failing in it, find out why you're failing in it. Like just like in high school, I failed math class. Math is that's my weakest subject. High school, elementary, college. My father got me a tutor. The tutor came to the house. Marco, go.
What you want me to say?
No, you said it. I thought I was cutting you off. No, you said it. Well said.
No, yeah. Just keep at it. You know, like it is hard. It's not easy. But how I was saying earlier, there's a million strategies that really took that 2020 to even realize that. Because, you know, like, a strategy isn't like there's 3 directions. You want trying to get somewhere, there's 3 ways you could get there. No, there's a million different, and they could be subtle things, you know. I was saying in class, Professor, people were like, I have to do a cold plunge at 3 a.m. as part of my strategy. So I'm like, what does that have to do with, you know? So I'm like, what? I'm so confused. I would say to somebody, if you really want to know on the real, I'm not saying, you know, skip the free course, but get the book. Like, because in the real on 100, like, things that took me a few years to learn is literally written in a sentence, in a literal sentence, in one sentence. And it will say, if this and this is happening, do this. If it's not, don't do that. And it's not like, well, there's different things. Like, it's just one thing, like, it's right there. All you got to do is follow it. And then, that's when the hard part does come in, is to control yourself. Because, like, how I was saying before, like, my how I was doing bad was over trading or revenge trading. Like, it is hard to control yourself. And, I'm putting no down, but how he said earlier, I did another trade and I know I was supposed to do it. Like, that's the hard part. Like, the once you know the technical analysis and you're confident with it, the hard part is controlling yourself. And how we said in the class, well, obviously people weren't there. That comes down to your lifestyle. If you can't control yourself in other things, how are you going to control yourself in this? And that I already, and how I say, I don't know everything, but I did, okay, I kind of know that already, but there's one thing to know it, and then there's one thing to do it. Because, it's like you could learn something. It's like how I like to read a lot. It's like you could read a book, but if you never apply the knowledge, what was the point?
That's why I say watchers and action takers. That's why I block watchers. So I agree. Mark, you the man. I can't wait to see you again. Flores.
Hey, you already know.
Flores, your turn.
Yeah, I've been with you since day one.
I know. And you know that big hug I gave you multiple.
We clicked. How you think I stayed around so long?
And I'm glad.
Deviate to go to another person.
And I'm glad you didn't get blocked.
Oh, I know. When you sent me that message, I was all like, "Me too." Dang, that's why I never said nothing dumb or anything.
Because there was somebody in class.
I waited until I got to class to say some dumb stuff because I knew you couldn't block me then.
See, I don't know if you were there, but there was a guy in class who I blocked, and he never told me.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
My assistant had to take my phone and unblock him. He was using his wife's account to watch my content because he got blocked.
He just wanted to see what his wife was doing on her account. Just kidding.
Thank you, Mark. Flores, what would you tell someone that might think about giving up or think the market's fake or rigged against them? What would you tell them, Flores?
I'm gonna tell them from my experience. I just started looking at your stuff like 7-8 months ago. The free course. I got the book. Here's the funny thing with the book. I'm reading it and I'm understanding it, but I'm still not getting it. The book is everything is in the book. Everything is in the book 1,000%. But when I got to the classroom, it was so detailed that the book got more clearer.
Yes.
And with that being said, I mean, like I said, I'm brand new to this, like 6-7 months. I mean, now I know this all on me. So what I made with the trades that we did, I made that in 5 minutes. It takes me usually be an hour to make. But that's because I went light into the trade.
Let's go.
So if I can make that in 5 minutes, then why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all on me now. Simple as that.
Guys,
you gave me an answer, so.
Thank you. I'm gonna go a little deeper into what Flores said because he said it. For those of you that are reading the book and I'm like, oh, I don't know, he just said it. That's why I always say free course, book, then you fly to New York to my class. There's a reason why I'm very specific because I don't want anyone showing up and says, oh, you don't know what you're doing. Bro, if the free course and you watch it like, oh, this is garbage, then bye-bye. You didn't spend a cent on me. You're good. Then if the course makes sense, the book. And if the book you're reading it like, I don't know, I need more, that's when you book the ticket. That's why I say it in that formula. And then he literally he quantified it so well. Appreciate you, Flores. That was well said, my brother. Did everyone else go with that question? Urban, you answered that question too, right? So, boys, thank you so much for being on the live. I appreciate you, boys. JP, if you're watching, you can jump on. I'll take care of you, boys. I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the secret Instagram, boys. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome. Bye, boys. JP, jump on. You got the Zoom link. Jump on if you're still there. If you're still there. Boom. Let me know when you jump on. Let me know when you jump on. I'll leave the back open like that. Maybe if JP jumps on, but I don't know. I don't know if he's there. This is what I will tell you. You've heard their stories. You want to believe I told them what to say? God bless. You think it was scripted? God bless. But I'm sure for those that have common sense, you could felt that they were speaking from the heart. All I tell you is embrace one strategy, one mentor, one God mindset. Get off the path of going different directions. That's why it's called Path to Consistency Academy. Because you're on a path, one way walking to be consistent. That's the end goal. The end result of all of it is just a continuous path. Does the path ever end? It never ends. You have to be on that path forever. And if you ever forget that, remember one thing. You can't be fit forever unless you be consistently trying to be fit on a daily battle. Push-ups, pull-ups, running, whatever the freak you're into. Eating properly, sleeping well, getting your vitamins, your minerals, your amino acids, the proteins, the good fats. That's a daily affair. I had cookies over the weekend with my students. My students brought me Stroop waffles from Holland. Your boy demolished a lot of those. So guess what? Starting tomorrow, intermittent fasting nonstop, going back to my ways. Before we end, I like to end it like this. I just started doing it. I got the Quran right here. I'm just randomly going to pick a page, stop, and read from one of the chapters. Ooh. The chapter, JP! He's at the airport. What's up, my brother? I don't know if you can see me. What's up?
I can't see you.
You can't, no, because you're on the YouTube. I can't turn it on or I'll be seen twice. That's why. I can see you.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
How's
But
everything going?
good, but you're frozen, JP, and the quality sucks.
Okay, hold on. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Go.
You can see me now?
No, turn it the other way. You got to turn it the other way. Now talk. Say a sentence.
I'm here. 1, 2, 3.
Good. Now it's good. Whatever you did, it worked. All right. I'll come back to this quote then. Hold on. I'll come back to this quote. Do it the other way, JP. Yeah, keep it like that. Actually, let me read this quote while you're here. Let me read this quote because I was on it. So the chapter is The Believers, 23, verse 42. Then we raised our generations after them. No people can advance their doom, nor can they delay it. Let me mute JP because I'm hearing him. JP, mute yourself.
Okay, hold on.
There's an echo coming for some reason. We got to fix that later.
I'm still at the airport, my boy.
No. I hear myself. You are clear. It's myself. Now you're good though. Whatever you did, now it's better.
Okay, cool.
No people can advance their doom, nor can they delay it. Then we sent our messengers in succession. Whenever a messenger came to his people, they denied him. So we destroyed them, one after the other, reducing them to cautionary tales. So away with the people who refuse to believe. What I would say, and connect this back to trading, is I am bringing you the message of consistency. Either believe it, embrace it, push yourself, get consistent, make an extra paycheck, or just be destroyed by inflation. Be destroyed by the 2030 agenda that they're pushing down the pipeline. You decide. Either way, I'll still be here. My campus will be built with or without you. So you decide. JP, my brother.
Talk to him.
You landed in Florida? You're in Florida now?
Oh, yeah, we were circling for a while up there.
Got you.
Like an hour and a half. There was a lot of, traffic up there, so welcome to Miami.
I got you. No, I know Miami's a busy airport. You're coming in good. Keep it just like that. You're on a 400-inch screen right now. You can check it on YouTube later, but you're looking good. Let me move myself so they can see you better. So let me go in a corner here. Okay, I'll be right here. So JP, tell them who you are, where you're from, and how many trading books have you read in your entire life?
I'm going to bring that up for some reason. So basically, my name is JP. I'm from Miami, Florida. I pretty much lived my whole life. But talking about the books that I've read, my journey started about 4 years ago. And I just came to a point in my life just because I'm in a different, age bracket. So my desire to absorb information increased, by a lot. Because I guess I didn't put that work in before when I was younger. So
I read about like 19 trading books.
19 trading books. And what was the major issue you had prior to the class?
Well, what happened was this: I got to a point in my life where I was making some good money. I was doing something that I love, which is fitness training. I worked pretty much part time to make what most people would make full time in a month. So I was sitting in bed one day, and my brain was just going. I was getting anxiety for a lot of stuff. I have a big family. You know, I have 5 children.
Praise
And,
God.
you know, a lot of responsibilities, you know, at that moment as well. So that being said, I just was pondering in my head, like, man, I could train people 8 hours a day, which is a lot. Nobody would do that anyway. But I could charge them $100, $200, $300, $500 an hour, and I'm still capped. Right? I'm still capped. I'll never be able to break that ceiling. I would have to find something else. And I just didn't like that. And then also, you know, the fact that you're bound to an entity, an institution, a place, whatever the case may be, and you're locked in, you know. And I became a trainer because I wanted the freedom, you know. So at that point is where I just decided, like, I got to find some information. And everything, you know, we all go down. Most of us go do the YouTube rabbit hole now because we have this, you know, in our lives. So everything, you know, and I come from Miami. I already spoke to you about this. Like, everybody down here is a little sketchy, you know what I'm saying? So I always observe for a while before I do anything. And I look in consistencies in people and how they change or things they say. You know, so I always replay them back in my mind. So I kind of know who's phony, who's not. That's just something that I've been able to do just being down here. So I technically started looking at stuff, and it was just all night, all day. I'm not sure if other people go through that, but like I literally would sleep maybe like 2-3 hours a night, just being 8 hours, finding information throughout the day, and everything led to real estate and it led to stocks. So that's how I got pretty much introduced, because before that, I just thought it was like another language, and my ears weren't open to that. It was just noise to me. So from there, that's pretty much how I started. And then what I did was, I'm a very fast-paced, driven person at times. So, and I like adrenaline, and I'm very go-getter. So there's a person who, you know, basically that you follow a lot of people who talk about trading. You don't know who's real or not, especially from a field that I don't come from or something that I didn't know about. And I needed someone that I could resonate. So, you know, there was something I found that resonated at that moment just for the introduction of it. And it was, you know, pretty much for the most part, a lot of people want quick cash. So everybody's going to go to, you know, either penny stocks or day trading for the most, you know. So that just intrigued me. Personality intrigued me at the moment. So I said, let me give this a shot because I got to start somewhere, right? And at that point, actually, it's probably a little bit before 4 years. I mean, I read books later, but like before 4 years, where I started like looking for information, whether it was fake, whether it was not. Like I was looking for it at that moment. It was my choice to decipher that, right? So I ended up trying to follow stuff online. And at that moment, I opened up, which to me, now knowing what I know now, at the time, Robinhood was something that helped me. It was very easy to use, basically. But as you go along, you understand, like, hey, there's better brokerages out there and stuff like that, right? But in the beginning, it's what got me moving. But I didn't really know what I was doing, you know, because at that time, in that specific moment in time, there was a lot of people online just throwing out patterns, like 50, 60, 100 patterns, right? And it's like, how do you consume all of that? And then for somebody who's coming into trading, like brand new, doesn't know anything, I felt like there's too many languages being spoken by too many people. So I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to do day trading, scalp trading, swing trading, because it was too many options. And I think that confused me in the beginning, right? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm listening, my brother. Of course I'm here. I'm listening.
Oh, okay. No. I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
at airports look at me like I'm.
Just move
So,
your hand a little to the side. You are full screen now. Your hand is like half the screen. Just move your hand a little to the side. Perfect. I'm here.
So that being said, I pursued it, you know, and I tried to make sense of it. But I think there was so much information being shoved in which I'll get back to, like, you know, we'll talk about this later because I know we'll circle back to this. There was so much information just being pumped that it was just too much for me to absorb. And at that moment, I was trying to soak everything in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just trying to overflow myself. And it actually, like, it was at a disadvantage. So I said, hey, you know what? Let me go to one of these seminars, right? So...
Wait, you talking about mine or before me?
No, this is before. This is now, like, this is...
Oh, okay. I was making sure because I wanted the story before me.
Yeah, when I first got curious into how I'm going to be financially free, basically, and just be able to move the way I want to move and do what I want to do, you know what I'm saying? And be able to make money on the go, you know? So I wanted to learn this process. It was too congested out there at that time. And, but I decided to go take a seminar, right? So like a weekend seminar or whatnot, you know, I invested in myself.
Virtual or in person, JP?
In person, because I'd never been in person.
Understood.
So, and the thing is this, everybody, and you know this, I'm sure a lot of people know this, like we all learn different.
Yep.
Some people are auditory, some people are visual, some people are hands-on, some people want it all. So I'm the type of person, I need it all. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so I said, you know what, let me go. I took a risk, I went. Now I went to the seminar, you know, it was cool, but it was too many people.
How many?
Oh, I mean, at least like 100.
Understood.
And
tell me later who the person was. I want to know, but don't say it online. I don't want problems. Just tell me later.
I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
I've been turning. So at that moment, I felt like, man, I'm just like a person in a seat at this point, right? So.
Now you understand why I allow the small numbers that I allow and the new ones and the old ones. You see how now you understand when people are like, oh, it's sold out. Why? I'm like, no.
It's done perfect. And then it's just going to go back to other stuff.
Yeah, go.
So check it out.
Because you didn't tell me this story, so now I'm interested. I didn't know this story.
Nah, this is all new stuff, man.
Yeah, give me. By the way, someone in the chat said, I can resonate with what this guy is saying so much. So you're resonating with people. So God bless you for sharing this story. But go, JP.
So basically, when I was sitting there, you know, I was just sitting there trying to, you know, when you're full of a room full of that many people, you have people who think they know how to trade. You have people that actually do it, but they do one specific thing. You think there's people who are just overinflated in their head and they think they know it all. So I'm like, why are you here? You know, so you have all these like pool of people, too many people. So there is no interaction, there is no collaboration. Maybe if I one or two, but they're confused too. So
wait, the whole time everyone's sitting.
Can't lead the blind.
So everyone's sitting quietly, just listening the whole time.
Yeah, for the most part. And then any Q&A would just be after. You know what I'm saying? Like. Everybody broke or whatever that you could go, but you know what it is to not be able to have that much attention. You know, like it was just too much, and it was more like a convention than, you know, selling all types of stuff.
Listen, so, once the numbers get above 50, it's a convention.
Yes, but you know how marketing is, man.
Of course.
It's crazy how this world allows certain type of marketing, right?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, the reason why I did it wasn't because I got juked into it, whatever. I felt like I had to start pulling triggers in my life and take action, you know, so I can at least absorb something, whether, you know, and at least hear things, you know. So, but sometimes in life is okay to, you know, go through things like that because that's how you learn. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people have to learn that way, and some people are blessed to just find someone run off the rip, and you're blessed to find that one, and just do it directly that way. You know what I'm saying? So, I ended up pretty much, you know, like you guys were talking earlier about it. I guess you want to call it gambling because I think now that I know what I know when it comes to trading, there has to be boundaries. There has to be some things put in place And what made sense this weekend was basically the gray area, though, because there is room for gray area. So the thing is, if you have these things in set, you have a plan of action, and it's not betting no more. Now strategy.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I was just like, oh, it's going up. Bye. Oh, she was going down. Let me sell and get out. Right. That's all I knew. Luckily, I just got lucky on AMD, not knowing what I was doing though, and I bought it like I think $12. It went up to like $33.
Praise
I ended
God.
up selling because I ended up trying to buy a house at the time, because at that point I was also pursuing real estate because for me, what I heard and all the wealthy individuals and the people who were speaking and and remember at a certain point, or maybe people don't know, but if you go find enough and you go for the Warren Buffetts, you listen to all these entertainers who have made it, they have so much money. At the end of the day, they're still empty. They're still empty. So there's nothing more that they could do, right? So I ended up I'll just cut a little bit of it. Anyway, let me just go straight to what I was saying. So basically, I sold some Apple stock too because I worked for Apple and I didn't even know I even had it. And then I bought this house. At that moment, it was basically right before what happened a couple years back. And then I bought this real estate property, but my friend sent me a link and led me to your boy, Gerald Peters.
Love GP.
Right?
Love GP.
Let me tell you, he took the scramble out of my head. And I followed him for 9 months before I even did anything. But like I said, I followed him for real estate. He likes to fix things. I like to fix things. I'm very handy. So I wanted to work my own property. I understood the philosophies and the principles that he speaks about daily basis for years. And when someone has a vision, someone has a protocol, someone has things that they live by or they live for, just like yourself, there's purpose behind it. And that man says the same thing every single day. And I've listened to that gentleman for since 2020. Right? And a lot. So that man has been a blessing in my life. Right? And he kind of made sense to a lot of the things when it came to real estate, trading, and just life in general. So I owe a lot to him. And that's how I found you. Because at that time I was just swinging, and then you guys were just talking it off, and I know GP is a real one. There's no faking that man. That man don't keep no friends around him. So if you're in his circle and he's in your, I know that you're true.
Appreciate it.
Right?
And I've met him twice.
Huh?
I met GP twice in person.
Let me tell you, the other day, and I wish I could have recorded it off my other phone. He was live, and he didn't record it, so I don't think he did. And he was teaching something, and all of a sudden, someone said a comment about you. Oh man, I already know how.
Wait. When was this? How old is this story?
No, this was like a couple days ago.
So wait, what was said about me? Oh, here. What was said?
I don't recall.
Was it good or bad?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Oh, it wasn't good. Okay.
No,
Next time, do me a favor. Screenshot some of these scumbags. Screenshot it, but it's okay.
I didn't expect it, right? And I was like, but I know Joe's demeanor, and I'm like, oh, this is his friend, dude. This is not gonna go well. And I already thought this, and he just tore that whoever that was.
What did he say? Tell me.
Because you know that's my friend, right? And then you know how he can get into a assault mode. He just went full ham on the guy. I can't even remember what he said, but it was just like I would have literally just deleted my account, never spoke to nobody again, because you can't mess with that guy's friends.
No, what did he say, JP? What did he say?
What did the guy say? I don't remember because it caught me off guard. But I know it was he said something about like, oh, day trade professor. I don't know. Maybe he just said like.
No. What did GP say? What did GP say? What did GP say?
Oh, he just shitted on the guy. Sorry, excuse my French.
Got you. I love it.
I can't repeat it because there was so much when he goes in, he goes in. He goes in
Oh,
on you, like,
understood. So that's all you had to say. Okay, I understood then.
You know how he goes.
Yeah.
So, but your boy defended you. That's all I know.
I love him.
He
I
let
love
nobody
him.
have that. And when he does it for a while too. So, so anyway, that led me to you. Oh man, hold on 1 second. Let me just text. Someone just came up.
I got you. No worries. No worries.
All right.
David
how
said
about
it was
I
a
still
bad guy. Guy said you scam people with a screen name with just a bunch of dashes and X's. It's okay. Praise God. It's all good.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I was talking to one of my friends, and she goes, "My friend don't like you," and I said, "Let's go." She goes, "Why'd you say that?" I said, "I've realized as I get older, I need a group of people to not like me, and these are people that don't even know me. The people that know me love me. The people that don't know me don't like me. And I like that because I'm like, does your friend even know who I am? She goes, she has a slight idea of who you are. I said, that's all I need to hear. I like that.
Yeah.
Continue, JP.
Well, I can attest to that because I've seen it firsthand now.
Appreciate it.
So, yeah, basically, you guys, he was talking about you one day, and then I guess one feed came, and I can't remember really because, like I say, like I was like YouTube junkie, like for just gathering information stuff for years, and then so anyways too, let me explain something. So I was swing trading at the time. I was doing the process, and everything was working well, and then I went through something in my life, right, that basically took my eyes off of the market and off of my positions, right? And even though it's a great strategy and it's something that I love to do, it's basically what you talk about a lot is that I want to keep my money nothing. I want my money and bring it out, like take it in and take it out. I want to be able to have it in my account, and nothing overnight's gonna happen, right? So I was like, okay, that's what I need because now I've tasted that downfall of that, and I'm stuck in positions which I'm gonna have to hold maybe for quite a while for them to keep going up in time because there's pullbacks all the time, and I don't want a dollar cost average. I want to make income, like you talk about, like let's make a check. You know what I'm saying? Because that's more my concern than what I have in in my positions being held hostage basically until time passes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And some ended up becoming penny stocks, and some actually are great companies. So. And I know a lot of people probably stuck in the same situation. So, so then I decided I was like, you know what? Let me follow you. You're solid with Gerald, and that's street credit for me. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, you have a purpose. So you want to build a school. It's in my hometown. I'm Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been there, in quite a long time, but my family's all out there, and it's something that like. When someone has a vision, right? Like all these big companies, like that person can't do it alone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why.
Now you see why I'm on social media. I got to get my face to build an army. Now you see why.
But you know what's funny is that like it's people who are watching right now who haven't been to the mentorship. Like I have, or haven't even dived into anything, or just constantly, some people just jump on and constantly hear a voice. They're like, oh, that guy's saying the same thing. Oh, that guy's saying the same thing. Like, this is not a guy who says the same thing, except the things that he says repetitively are the most important things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've learned this. When someone says something over and over and over again without any deviation, right? It's because it's important. And I think that goes over a lot of people's heads because just like we discussed this weekend, I always feel like the truth is here and people always search for more, right? They always want more because it can't just be this. It can't just be this. And I realized that now I witnessed firsthand that it could just be just like that.
Yes.
And then when you go to the mentorship, you can, once you understand these principles, right, that are set, that are now hard. And for me, I'm not used to multiple time frames, right? I swing trade, so I just gotta look at a chart a day and I know if it's going up, down, whatever. I follow my line. I say I don't have nothing to. It's very basic, right? But for me to come in and out the market so I can make a paycheck. I remember seeing people look at multiple screens. I'm like, yo, that's so confusing. That is so like, that it's too much for me. You know what I'm saying? And then when I saw it this weekend, I was like, oh, that's the setup. I got this. I know if I put reps on this, I can master this. You know what I'm saying? And then also teaching us the gray area, which people who don't go are missing out on that. You can't get that through YouTube. You have to go.
That's
so
what I say.
The live moment.
Some of the haters, JP, always say, oh, this guy, you can learn all this on YouTube. And I say, cool, you're right. You go learn it all on YouTube. You're good.
Dude, you're the same person online that you are in real life. Okay?
Yo, he thought I was a midget. This man thought I was a midget. We're the same bloody height.
I'm 6'1". This man sees me eye to eye. So whoever's out there, like, you're not short, man.
Almost everyone who met me at this weekend, all were shocked how tall I am. Damn you, the TVs and cell phones make me looking like a midget.
It's all good though, man. Like, you are the same person. I appreciate who you are.
Thank you.
You know what I appreciate about this, and this is coming, I guess, since I'm an educator too, but in the world, I've done it for a long time in the world of fitness, right? It's people know when to listen, because when you talk, you're speaking the things that are important, right? And then you know how to have fun, right? You're a real person. You're not just there to just talk. You engage with us. You ask us. I don't know if on the lives, but I know on our private thing, I see how you ask us for our opinions. Like, our opinions matter to you.
Of course, what the hell? Of course your opinions matter.
But you don't understand. Like, most people don't do that.
Oh,
you understand? Like,
yeah, I don't know what anyone... Bro, I follow 9 people. I don't know what everyone's doing.
Nah. This... It's a whole different thing, and that's why I feel like I'm in the right place at the right moment of my life, and I don't feel like people should have to go so many places. Listen, I'm not meant for everybody as a trainer. You're not meant for everybody, to do this.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, I feel like for somebody who's new, this is the best decision and route that you should take, because I've done it with multiple things, right? And at least you're going to get this great foundation. And you'll learn the gray areas when you're in mentorship, because it has to be done in front of you.
Yeah.
Everything we did and all the levels we set with you, and you did it in front of our face, and everything hit, and the explanations, it'd be great for a new trader, because it's really not overbearing. You know what I'm saying? And if it is for the first time or second time, you're gonna see it the third, fourth, fifth time. You're not going to be lost for 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years. Give up, then come back. You know what I'm saying?
So
and that's my personal opinion.
I love it, JP.
Look, I'm still at the airport. I'm still at the airport, dude.
I appreciate you.
I left at 12 o'clock.
And I
don't care.
It's
man.
12 o'clock?
Look.
Oh, no, it's not 12 o'clock.
Look, bro, look.
Let's go.
I'm watching all of my Miamians walk by. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else from other states. I'm in no rush, man. Like, I enjoyed this weekend. I kind of wish it lasted for a lot longer. I definitely want to go to the longer ones, because it was so beneficial. And let me tell you, the people that I met there, just for the people online or whatever watching, like, I couldn't ask for a better group of people. Like, it was all love. It was so love, and the smaller group was intimate. And those people from November who came, like Sandro, right, and the other two, my Bronx boy, like, those guys are in it. And we fed off each other, and I know those guys are hungry and serious, because I've been around a lot of people that are not serious. They just chit-chat, get into little groups, and then what are you here for,
Why do you think I charge the prices I charge, so those kind of humans will never come near me? Why do you think I raise my price year to year? My book costs this much, because I know those people you're talking about. I don't want them anywhere close to me. My students mainly. It's not even just me. I don't want no weirdos around you people. That's why you saw how good my people are.
No, everybody's on point. Everybody wants it. They're hungry. And even in our chats, like, it's already lit, like, and what's great is that everybody's fired up, and you just re-energize that fire. But I enjoyed everybody that was there. I had a blast. And I can't wait to continue this.
So let's unpack some of the things you said, JP. Number one, you talked about how the levels I made on Sunday, they hit. So one thing I want to ask you is, how did you feel when you saw Mara, Tesla, Save, Matic, all hit, everything we did Sunday hit the next day? How did that make you feel?
No, it was great. It was great because now, remember, there's a process to this. And I told myself, look, and this is what people got to tell themselves. If you're going to go into something, go hard, bro. And my issue is that I was already fed crap. Too much information, too many indicators, too many levels, too much this. And you stripped it all away. And you made it where it makes sense. And then now we can add, and we can have little gray areas where you have to see with your own eyes. That's the most important thing. It has to happen in real time. If you don't get to experience in real time with somebody who's educating and showing these levels hit, like what you showed me was remarkable this week, because there was a piece of information that I'd never been taught, and that made the biggest difference.
I appreciate that, because you're right, because again, I don't know what everyone else is doing, but from what people have told me, like, Professor, a lot of them don't do the live day. They'll give you the Saturday, Sunday at night stuff, like on a Friday night, but never live. But how did it feel that what I taught you, we as a class was able to tell the candle before it formed? We knew what candle was going to form the way I taught you. Because I know you never seen me show that.
I never seen that at all.
How did it make you feel?
19 books I read, I never seen that at all. And even if I read that information, I would have never known it because I've never seen it in front of my face. Like that, the way you did it.
Were you ready? Now you understand why it's not in the book? That's why it's not even in the book.
Because there's levels to this. You have to do the videos. The videos have so much information. You can't even get back. Like very clean, precise information. And they're short, but they're precise. And that's what I like about you.
Thanks.
You cut out the BS. There's no BS here. Precise, precision, move on to the book. The book looks like a little skinny person right there, but it's so packed with valuable stuff. There's no trash in this. There's no trash. Everything that's in here is utilized and used. And then, like you said, go to the mentorship. Go to the mentorship so you can feel it and look at it live, man. You think this guy's fake? Go there. I dare you.
Even when the camera's off my face, I'm the same.
No, you're the same, bro. And I appreciate you. I appreciate what you've done. I appreciate how you treated us. And that right there, like, I have a friend for life, man. So you can count on me for whatever, because you're real, bro.
Of course, same here. And you know what? I love what you said. You have family in Puerto Rico and you haven't gone in years, but now you have a reason to go. And when you're there, you might link up with them and build another bond that's been disconnected for so many years. So I actually love that even more, because God wants us to be close to our family and connect with them. So I like that you said that.
100%. I agree.
So let's go a little deeper, right? And then I'll let you go. What was your major takeaway for the past 3 days? Like a major thing that made you go, whoa.
Okay. There was honestly a lot.
I know, but if you can quantify it, your best. If you can quantify it.
Okay. Well, because I really want to talk about you and the group or whatnot. But let me take this time to talk about Junior.
Go. Whatever you want.
Like when Junior spoke.
Well, tell them who Junior is, because some people might not know who you're talking about.
Okay. Well, Junior is one of your students, right?
He's taken the mentorship 11 times.
Yes.
Paid only once. Paid only once. For those of you that think that I'm a scammer, it's cool, man. Let me know who else lets their students come back again and again and again, but it's all good. Continue, JP.
Yeah, the class was 50 cents at that point. People don't know how to do math.
That's valid.
You need the upfront money, but you stretch that out, man. You got to think forward thinking. So
and he came to Puerto Rico too. But go ahead, JP. Junior.
So my thing is this: like, we all come from different backgrounds. We all come from different economic situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been down, I've been okay, I've been up. But I have a big family, man. So, like, even $6,000-$7,000 a month, you end up with zero. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you feel like you're struggling because you got a lot of mouths to feed, right? So, I could relate to Junior because I know Junior's, a regular dude. You know what I'm saying? Just like most of us. We're just regular dudes in this world, doing what we got to do to provide. So, and I think it's just the way he spoke. You could tell he's very non-expressive, right? But the way he was speaking to us, he led us on his journey. And I appreciate him for that because he also wanted to get out, out of this how do you want to call it?
Rat race?
This trap.
Rat
this
race?
trap.
Yeah.
This trap you call life, what I'm saying? So, and he told us, what he had to do to get there and whatnot, but the fact that he's with you and then the fact that he broke things down, and how his process is, he tells you, he's like, yo, don't rush this process, man. Like, do it in increments. And for me, it was big because I know the strategy is beautiful. It's so clean and beautiful. And now that I've seen it, I know I can apply it. But before I want to actually physically try it, I want to go ahead and do the process of learning my charts, my brokerage, and also learning my charting system, and how to plug and play and actually really use it. Because I know that I'm developing this now, so that way when I graduate from blue chips and then I go to the fast movers, that I'm on point. I don't have to guess where's my indicator, where's this, what does this do, what does that do. So I think a lot of people like to jump levels too quick, and I'm not saying I have it. I've done it many times, and that's why I took a pause from it. But I see that you can't and you shouldn't, because you're just going to waste more time.
Yeah.
And the way he just said things, and the way and where he is now in his life, from in his experience, I don't know, I just felt it, and he was so real about it, and I appreciate him for that, because he didn't have to even talk about that. But he also shows that when you want something bad enough, you're going to keep going and going and going and going and fine tune yourself so you can be the best at it. And can I say one more thing?
It's my live, my brother. It's whatever you want.
Oh, you're right, man. I don't know. I feel like you rush sometimes, but you're really not. Honestly, you proved to us this weekend you're not.
I'm not what?
You don't have. Meaning like you don't give a. You're not gonna leave until we're satisfied. Like you felt like you did what you had to do. You don't care. You're not restricted by time.
We went over the whole schedule for all the time, yeah.
And not once you said anything. You know what I'm saying? Not once. You just like, yo, and not we say anything. You're the one like, yo, I'm going to give you everything. Don't worry about time. Don't even look at it. We're good. Until you guys feel satisfied, you're good.
On Monday, the movers came to clean out the class. I had to go out and be like, yo, everybody calm down. The guy called, Professor, what's going on? I said, we're going to stay longer. We'll deal with whatever we got to deal with. We are staying longer. They said, yes, Professor, whatever you say. So, yeah.
Now, you're a real-time person, man, and that's what I adapt to. I love real-time people. And you're sharp. So I just wanted I wanted to say, you made me lose my train of thought. There's something about you, but I just forgot.
You'll remember it.
Talk a little bit, maybe it'll come back to me.
Yeah. So what I would tell you, so you said that, what would you tell someone watching this that doesn't believe in the market, lost money, went to random other traders and didn't learn? What would you tell them?
I mean, in my opinion, man, start here. This is the best place to start. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I like about you too, man? I'm the same way. Like, as a fitness trainer, my job is not to keep you, bro. My job is to get you to A to Z and get the bye, love you, next. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you train with me and you love to train with me, that's cool. But then I didn't do my job. And you're the same way. Like, you're like, yo, come do your thing. I'm gonna show you whatever. Go be your own person. That's what it is.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how we're designed to be like that. Because not everyone's going to be around. Like, God forbid, I could be gone tomorrow. JP's the admin of the chat. He can run it. I don't need to be there.
Yeah, even if someone makes a decision to go somewhere else, start here. Because you are going to have the best. But I've seen, at least in 4.5 years, for someone to understand the market, understand what they're doing with levels, understand what you're doing with time frames, understand, all these things that are just implemented. And it's even not really that much. And then I see the branching, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a great process, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Thank you.
I'm actually glad I made that decision, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad as well. When am I going to see you again? Am I seeing you in May? Because a lot of your classmates are coming back.
Yeah, I got to hustle now. And I came back. I got to come back here and hustle. But I really want to go to May. The goal that I wrote on paper was for me to come now, somewhere towards the middle, and then definitely at the end, you know, so I can get that longer.
You want the week? You're talking about Christmas live trading the whole week.
Yeah, or even if there's another, because the Thailand one I'm not going to be able to go to, but at least this year.
Well, you got May, September, November. Those are the last 3 remaining for the year. There's only 3 mentorships left.
Yeah, but I'm definitely going to do it. I'm actually going to do pretty much how you just we just told Mark.
That's what I was going to say. Yes.
I'm going to start doing my little thing, and then I'm going to start putting it on the side, and I'm going to try to take that on as a challenge. Honestly, I think our group, you know, they're probably all watching right now. They'll agree too, like, hey, let's do this, because I want to see them there too.
So do that.
You know?
If some of them are not, you could drop the link in the chat, but tell them that. Were those coming back?
Yeah.
Nothing?
I already told them. Like, they said, someone said something like, yo, this is our chat. We do what we want. Okay, so this is not my chat. This is our chat.
Correct.
So you can be on this. We're here for each other. The November people, anybody. And the fact they just put us in the other one, like, they already showed us love.
Can you make sure everyone got in the other one, please? Just to double check on that.
Yes, do.
No, but I like that. I should start doing that more often where when you're coming back, it better be from profits. Because I do them every other month, but March is sold out for the past. So that's a beautiful thing. I'm going to start saying that from now on. Oh, we lost them. We lost them. At least I should at least said bye. JP, come back to say bye. At least come back to say bye. You probably lost service in the airport. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Thank you for watching. Listen, again, I'll just repeat myself again. Free course, daytradeprofessor.com. Don't send me any cryptocurrency. Don't pay for any of it. If you think it's all fake, that's cool. Use the free course and you decide what's real and what's fake. Boom. Then get the book. I don't need the money. I'm fine. If you want to excel after the free course, get the 5th edition. It's the 5th. And then when you want to enhance it even more, get put in the secret Instagram. Yep, secret Instagram. Private once a month live Zooms that I do. What else? Direct access to me, because my Instagram is not me. You're not talking to me. And you get put in a group chat with your friends, your classmates in there. So that's what I would tell you. I'm going to leave you guys with that. I will see you Friday. Friday? What's the live about? I don't know, but it's on my Instagram stories. Listen, may peace be upon you all. I'll see you guys on Friday. Good night, everyone. Boom.